No more secrets. Bai Lu and Zhang Linghe confront the family together and demand acceptance. The hospital had never known such silence. After Zhang Linghe's stormy departure and Bai Lu's heart-wrenching cries, the Bai family was left reeling. Her mother's pride was bruised, her brother Bai Chen tormented with guilt, and her aunt pacing the room like a caged animal. But the silence wasn't peace. It was the calm before a storm unlike any other. Because this time, Bai Lu had reached her breaking point. And she would no longer suffer in silence. The spark of defiance. Lying in her bed, pale but fierce, Bai Lu clutched the edge of her blanket. Her chest still ached from crying, but her heart burned hotter than her pain. I won't let them drive him away from me, she whispered to herself, her voice trembling but certain. Her mother tried to soothe her, brushing her hair back like she had when she was a child. But Bai Lu pulled away. Stop pretending this is for me. You're not protecting me, you're protecting yourself. Your pride. Your reputation. What about my happiness? Does that mean nothing to you? The words struck her mother like lightning. She faltered, lips parting, unable to reply. For the first time, the cracks in her authority began to show. Meanwhile, Zhang Linghe's breaking point. Outside the hospital, Zhang Linghe sat in his car, drenched by the midnight rain. His hands shook on the steering wheel, his eyes swollen from holding back tears. He had left to save himself from further humiliation, but leaving her felt like tearing his soul in half. He pulled out his phone. Dozens of missed calls and messages blinked on the screen, friends, fans, even his manager. But the one he searched for was hers. One message glowed unread, sent only minutes before. Linghe, don't let go of us. Come back. Please. His breath hitched. In that instant, he knew no insult, no rejection, no wall of opposition could outweigh her love. He started the engine, heart pounding, and turned back toward the hospital. The shocking reunion. It was nearly dawn when the doors burst open. Nurses turned, startled, as Zhang Linghe strode through the hallway, dripping with rain but burning with determination. His footsteps echoed like war drums until he reached her room. There she was, Bai Lu, fragile yet radiant, her eyes widening as he appeared in the doorway. Her tears welled instantly. You came back. He crossed the room in seconds, dropping to his knees by her bed. He took her trembling hand and pressed it to his cheek. I tried to leave, but I can't. I'll never be able to. Even if your family despises me, even if the world turns its back on me, I'll stand with you. Always. Her sobs shook her shoulders as she pulled him close. For a moment, time froze, the lovers reunited in the eye of the storm. But the storm was far from over. The family bursts in. The door flung open. Bai Chen rushed in first, followed by their mother and aunt, their faces a mixture of shock and fury. What are you doing here? Her mother snapped, voice sharp with disbelief. Didn't we make ourselves clear? You don't belong here. Zhang Linghe rose slowly, his eyes locked on hers with unwavering fire. For the first time, he didn't flinch. You've made it clear, yes. But I'm done running. If you think you can scare me away, you're wrong. Because this isn't just about me, it's about us. He reached for Bai Lu's hand, threading his fingers with hers. Together, they faced the family, their united stance radiating defiance. The confrontation. Bai Lu's mother's voice shook with fury. Lua, you're sick. You need rest, not more chaos. Can't you see what he's doing to you? But Bai Lu shot back, her voice rising in a way no one had ever heard before. What he's doing? He's giving me a reason to fight. He's the only light I have left, and you keep trying to snuff it out. If you think I'll let you take him from me, you're wrong. This time, I choose him. Gasps filled the room. Even Bai Chen, usually stoic, flinched. Her words rang like a declaration of war. The brother's guilt. Bai Chen stepped forward, his face pale. Lua, you don't understand. We're trying to protect you. After the crash, after everything. She cut him off, her voice cracking. Don't you dare use the crash as an excuse. I know you're hiding something. Every time it's mentioned, you look away. What aren't you telling me, Bai Chen? The air thickened. Her brother's silence was deafening. His hands shook as guilt consumed him, but he couldn't speak. Not yet. Zhang Linghe's eyes narrowed. If there are secrets here, it's time they end. I won't let her suffer because of lies. The shattering truth. The aunt snapped, her patience gone. Fine. You want the truth? The night of the crash, Bai Chen begged her not to go with you. He warned her. When she didn't listen, he followed, and he distracted you both long enough for everything to spiral. He blames himself. We all do. The room fell into stunned silence. Bai Lu turned slowly to her brother, betrayal in her eyes. Is that true? Bai Chen's lips trembled. Tears filled his eyes as he whispered. Yes. I thought I was protecting you, but instead, I ruined everything. I couldn't face you, so I blamed him. I thought if you hated him, you'd forgive me. I'm sorry, Lua. I'm so sorry. Her heart broke all over again, but clarity struck like lightning. The enemy was never Zhang Linghe, it was the secrets, the silence, the pride tearing them apart. No more secrets. Bai Lu gripped Zhang Linghe's hand tighter, her voice shaking but strong. No more secrets. No more lies. If you love me, you stand with me. If you're my family, you accept him. Because this is my choice. My life. And I won't let you destroy it anymore. Zhang Linghe added, his voice deep and resolute. I never asked for perfection. I only asked for the chance to love her honestly. You can hate me, curse me, push me away, but I'm not leaving again. If you want me gone, you'll have to drag me out yourself. The declaration sent shivers through the room. For the first time, Bai Lu's family saw not just a man desperate for love, but a man unbreakable in his devotion. The first step to acceptance. Her mother's face crumbled. The walls she had built, walls of pride, fear, and control, finally began to fall. Tears filled her eyes as she whispered. All I ever wanted was to keep you safe. I thought if I pushed him away, I could protect you. But maybe I was wrong. The words struck like a miracle. Bai Lu gasped, covering her mouth with trembling hands. Zhang Linghe's chest heaved, disbelief in his eyes. Bai Chen stepped forward, tears streaming freely. I was wrong too. You don't need protection from him. You need him. And if you'll both let me, I'll stand with you this time. The room shook, not with anger, but with the tremors of reconciliation. No more secrets. The confrontation deepens. The hospital room felt too small, too suffocating, as Bai Lu and Zhang Linghe stood hand in hand, facing the wall of disapproval before them. The fluorescent lights flickered above, casting pale shadows across tear-streaked faces. It was no longer just a sick room. It was a battlefield, and the opening shots had already been fired. The standoff. Her mother's sharp voice pierced the silence first. Do you really think you can waltz in here, dripping with rain like some tragic hero, and expect us to bow to your declarations? Love doesn't erase reality, Linghe. Love doesn't erase the pain she's in. Her words cracked with the weight of fear disguised as anger. Bai Lu squeezed his hand tighter, grounding him. But Zhang Linghe didn't waver. And shutting me out doesn't erase reality either. Pretending I'm the enemy won't heal her wounds. If you want to fight me, fine. But don't dare use her as the excuse. The air thickened. Nurses hesitated outside the door, whispering about whether to intervene, but none dared step into the storm brewing inside. Bai Lu's voice breaks through. For weeks, she had lain silent, trapped between her body's weakness and her family's control. But tonight, something snapped. Her voice, though hoarse, cut through the chaos like a blade. Enough. All of you, enough. Her mother froze, her brother stiffened, and even Linghe turned toward her with wide eyes. Bai Lu sat up straighter, her pale face burning with determination. I'm not a child anymore. You can't keep making decisions for me. You can't keep hiding truths or dictating my life. This, she lifted their joined hands, trembling but resolute, is my choice. And I won't let you rip it away from me again. Her words rang out, fierce and trembling, and for the first time, the power shifted. The brothers' challenge. But Bai Chen couldn't let it go. His fists clenched at his sides, knuckles white. He stepped forward, his voice breaking between anger and desperation. And what if your choice destroys you, Lua? What if he fails you again? What if loving him means losing you for good? The words hit like a dagger, sharp and raw. Zhang Linghe's jaw tightened. He moved in front of Bai Lu slightly, shielding her as though her brother's words were physical blows. You think I haven't asked myself those same questions? Every day, I wonder if I'm enough. If I deserve her after everything. But I'll tell you this, I'd rather spend my life fighting for her than spend a single day betraying her trust. Can you say the same? The question sliced through the air, leaving Bai Chen trembling. His silence was louder than any denial. The mother's breakdown. Her mother's composure finally shattered. Her shoulders sagged, her proud mask crumbling as tears welled in her eyes. Do you think this is easy for me? She cried, voice cracking. Every time I look at her, I see the crash. I see her broken body, her fragile breath. And I wonder if it wouldn't have happened had she listened to me. Had you stayed away? Her sobs echoed against the sterile walls. For the first time, Zhang Linghe saw not a tyrant, but a mother terrified of losing her daughter. Bai Lu reached out, her weak hand trembling as she grasped her mother's sleeve. Mama, you don't need to protect me from him. You need to protect me from being alone. The words melted something in the room, but the wound still bled deep. The aunt's outburst. Just as silence began to settle, the aunt slammed her hand against the wall. Stop this nonsense. We are not the villains here. Love doesn't erase mistakes. Love doesn't erase recklessness. If you both want forgiveness, earn it. Show us you're worthy not just with promises, but with actions. Her eyes blazed as they darted between them, daring them to rise to the challenge. Zhang Linghe straightened, his voice steady. Then let us. Don't shut the door before we've even knocked. We're not asking for blind trust, we're asking for a chance to rebuild it. But you need to decide if your pride is worth more than her happiness. The aunt faltered. For once, she had no retort. A heart-stopping moment. Suddenly, Bai Lu coughed violently, clutching her chest. Panic erupted, the family rushed forward, but Zhang Linghe reached her first, holding her upright as nurses stormed in. The monitor beeped wildly, the air charged with fear. In the chaos, Bai Lu weakly whispered, barely audible. Don't fight anymore, please. Her frail plea froze everyone. Even the doctor paused as if the words carried more weight than any medical instruction. Slowly, the room quieted. Her mother pressed a hand over her mouth, tears spilling freely. Bai Chen turned away, shame flooding his face. And Zhang Linghe, his forehead pressed to hers, silently vowed never to let her break like this again.